The face of education is changing, and it didn't just start changing 5 years ago. It's been changing. So you come to a point where the demands to see student performance reach a certain level become quite demanding. So the schools get bigger. Now you're looking at your finances because you need to get A, B, and C. You're also looking at your building facility. You need to add more classrooms, you need this, you need the tennis court, you need a basketball court, you need a football field, and so on and so forth. Then you, of course, have to look at your scheduling, and the curriculum demands become different. So now you can't teach anymore, you just have to manage the school and manage all these things.
So you're working with a really broad spectrum of people. So you really need to, you may not love people, but you need to like them to be able to work and engage with them. You need to be a people person. You need to be a good listener because, again, you're having all kinds of people coming to you, expressing their challenges, their joys, their ups, their downs. You need to be able to have a good ear. You need to be somebody who is a problem solver. And I think that comes from walking the halls and walking the compound. You cannot stay in your office all day like the picture showed. You know, you only get to see students who are bad or misbehaving or whatever. You need to be in touch with your classroom, in touch with your school. So people person, good listener, problem solver, instructional leader, Abby touched on that. You need to be able to lead instruction and taking things to a different level. And I think one other key characteristics is being a visionary. You need to lead your school somewhere. You know, if you don't have a plan, then you probably don't know where you're going. You need to have a vision and a mission that directs your school, and you need to be the one moving the mission forward. We also want to talk about a really key stakeholder that heads of schools have to work with, and that's teachers. And what is the relationship between the head of school and a teacher? And Abby would talk about that.
So I wanted to have you look at this cartoon and also read what we have written next to it. Our principals, and I hope that from the little that I've said earlier, they have a lot on their plate. They have a whole lot on their plate. So sometimes we have to be a little bit more flexible when we're communicating with them and not see them as dictators, but as people that we can come to and talk to about our problems. But I'm saying, before I go into this, I'm saying that before you go to your head of school or your school principal with a problem, I think you should come up with some solutions to that problem yourself. Come up with some solutions, come up with some ideas. This is what I'm looking at, this is what I think, this is how I think I can solve it, but I want your input, I want your feedback.